MulWark in their wonderful splendor sent me another tool. Oh, I'm excited about this. I've actually had this for about a week now. Sorry, MulWark. Haven't really had time to open it or play with it because work has just been atrocious. The MulWark Advanced Heavy Duty Pocket Hole Jig System Kit. Let's get her open. One of these days, I'm going to get myself something to actually cut boxes open with. For now, I'm not doing that. Okay. This is okay. Oops. I ripped that bag, but that's okay. It's only meant to hold it while it's being transported. We got our two square bits and our drill for driving the holes. A little bit longer screws, a little bit less longer screws, a little less, maybe about an inch on those, maybe about 3/4 inch on those. I could be wrong with that, I'm not really. I'm not interested in screws per se. Dowels to plug your holes, and then screws in here, an Allen wrench, collar. And that aluminum thing they were talking about. Looks like a cassette tape. No? Whatever that transformer's name was. We'll have to read about how to use that because I'm not overly familiar with doing with that. Let's see here. Alright, let's look at this bad boy. Alright, you got your pocket hole jig set up here. Nice metal. Feels like metal, kind of sounds like metal. Little hole here on the side, that must be where your whatever you're carving out. I would say sawdust, but it's not really sawdust. It's shavings. Put your bit through here, come out here into the wood, and brought up bing bada boom. Here's MulWark in their wonderful splendor set. Screw this to get this closer to the piece, just in case you have a certain depth you're trying to get to. Oh, I'm too close. I thought I was too far away. I'm way too close. Is that not locked in? I mean, it's kind of locked. Maybe it does. Oh yeah, it does. Okay, so you get that to where you want. Now, once you get there, there is a little nut here. So you can back off the other way to kind of have it set to where it doesn't move. That way, if you have a different piece you're going to work on, you're going to do it multiple times for multiple different pieces. It doesn't move on you. That's cool. Move that back forward though. I don't anticipate needing that. Let's do the back side of this here, or the underside. Right here, you give yourself more space between them. Oh, I'm using the wrong tool. Kind of loosen that up. Slide this over to line it up to where you want. You can have them offset, or you can, space them evenly. Place them both at 1.5 inch, or whatever, or 1 inch. If you want the whole even distances between the two. Of course, you can where you're going to place it. Adjustment that way too. little piece of 2x4. Let's go ahead and set that to a 1-inch mark. Tighten that back there. Over tighten it down. Because I'm not looking at it straight on, so I'm not sure that I'm quite lined up. And there we go. Alright. Nice and easy. That'd be more of the gap I'd probably want to use. For a 2x4. I mean, I could widen it a little bit more. I'm not so smart person. See this one? That's 1 inch between these two. Your joint to joint is about 1 inch. This is a little longer than 1 inch. This is a little less than 1 inch. This, I don't know. Probably quite a bit longer than 1 inch. But it's usually roughly, well, you know, your fingers are roughly 2 inches. So from the tip here to the second knuckle will be 2 inches. Here's 2. This, your bit. We're gonna use it as the stand. So that's what we want it for. Put your sleeve over that, and once it's touching down there, I think I said it has to touch this. So I don't see much difference, but yeah, okay. So it doesn't have to be 100%. You don't put a screw in there. Tight. I don't know why I was thinking you put a screw in there. I don't know. Alright, so she's the right depth here. We're going to join these two pieces together. Yeah, we're going to try to join these. There's nothing on these guys. Alright, so we're just going to push that forward, lock that in place. It's going to be a little tighter. Going the right way. Just a little tighter. Micro adjustment there. Look at that. It blew right out that side, no problem. So I'll blow out this other side over here. Beautiful. Wow. I like that. Nothing came out the top. At least nothing that I saw came out the top, so I'm good with that. Remove this from the thing, and now I assume that's just to get your hose done. You're still going to have to attach it. Clamp it. I would assume, because I don't know the way to get this to go in here, but this is to get the hose started, so we're good with that. Okay, so we're going to change it out, and we're going to go with the 3-inch one. I did watch Silverland T's video. He likes the smaller ones. I love the smaller ones. That's one of the problems I come into at work a lot is, whoops. A lot of times we've got to use the big ones for certain things, the longer ones for certain things, and it's just not efficient. Sometimes you have to. Alright, so this is what, 3/4 inch, or 2x4, so 1 3/4 by 3 3/4 or something. I don't know, by 3 1/2. I wish they'd change that to. I do have a project plan for this. But first, I want to make a picnic, and then I'm going to make a coffee table. just got to get time to get to the hardware store and get the material. And then have the time to build it. And we should clamp this first, but we're not going to. We're just... Oopsie, I threw off. That's why you should clamp it first, guys. Okay, they're in there. The jig did its job, okay? It did. It got the hole dug at the right angle to join these two pieces. So as far as doing its job, awesome. Because I had no doubt that it would, because MulWark had another pocket hole jig that I played with. Love it, absolutely love it. And actually they sent me several different tools, and I've loved every single one. And there's they got bits that I use every single day at work. I have a couple of stuff sitting here. Another item that they gave me was these countersink bits. Haven't had much of a chance to use those yet. Still sitting here waiting for an opportunity. Of course, the bits that I use every day, they're out there with my battery powered drivers. So awesome! It joins these two pieces together. I mean, you can pull one, it's not moving. I mean, wouldn't expect it to. You guys, check MulWark out. They do a phenomenal job with their tools. I mean, I should have probably said. I know Silverlink said it. We'll put a link to his video. We'll put a link to his video somewhere. He said this is all metal, not plastic like the Craig. And from what I can tell, it's solid. You know, I'm twisting. It's solid. He said there was rubber on this piece. Here. Oops, right there. I don't know if that's rubber. Wow. Feels more like plastic. His might have been rubber though. Those little things that attach it down so you permanently affix it to your workstation, especially if you're going to be doing repetitive work. Awesome. Love the little cassette tape looking thing, guys. It's pretty cool. So we gotta play with it. Just several different ways to measure, depending on if you have it in the base, or if you remove this pocket hole jig part here itself, or maybe another way if you remove these individually. I really didn't look at the instructions far enough. It looked like there was 3 different ways to take the measurements, and I was like, huh? What? But it makes sense because this is thicker, so attached to this slide it's going to be thicker. If it's attached to this slide, because obviously this is tense. Other than that, we'll put a link down below in the description if you guys want to check this product out. It should be, I mean, it is phenomenal. It holds the wood in place for me real nice and easy. It was able to do the cut pretty good. Pretty good. And we will definitely be using that here in the future. Thanks again, MulWark. Everything you guys send me has been phenomenal. Like I said, some things I use at work every single day. Other things, you know, are sitting on the shop, just waiting. Go to the hardware store and actually get materials. I'm at the hardware store every day for work. But I don't have a lot of room in my car with all my tools. So I can't, well, my car's too small. It's a plywood anyway. 8-foot piece of lumber, just probably put a 6-foot piece of lumber in. If you want to make